I'm gonna beat this game with only my starting equipment, and here's why. Monster Hunter is pretty simple. You kill monsters to get better loot, then you use that loot to kill harder monsters for even better loot. Easy concept, right? Now, what if they messed that up by not making the monsters harder? Would you even bother getting better loot? Probably not. A lot of players are just saying that the game is not difficult. So broskies, let's find out if this game is just too easy by beating it with only our starting gear. Before we start the challenge, we have to make some ground rules. I cannot co-op, I cannot upgrade my armor, my weapon, or my palico, and I cannot use exploits because that would be cheating. I'm going to split this challenge into multiple parts. My first goal is to defeat Rey Dau. With every goal, we must start at the beginning. We have to go kill Frogman. Now, this guy's a very generic first monster to fight. I prefer the giant lizard over this guy specifically. There's just nothing special about him. There's no like big pizzazz. He's just a tanky brute frogman, and he was easy to kill. So the next monster is a giant rooster with a long tail, known for its ability to spread fire from it. An easy way to counter this monster is to cut off its tail, and then it can't do any fire attacks. Once the tail was cut, this fight was over. Something that was very challenging during this run, I had to constantly resharpen my weapon. Once my sharpness bar turned red, I essentially did 0 damage. Now with the rooster gone, we're just that much closer towards our goal. I love the design of this monster. I just hate fighting it because it won't stop moving. It's really easy to do a lot of damage once it's on its back. Now, a cool tip for you guys, if you get the materials off this monster, you can craft the palico weapon for it and it will deal paralysis damage. This is where the challenge starts getting a little bit harder because of the tankiness of the monsters. But also where the game starts introducing debuffs, like this guy straight up farts on you. Here's one of those moments where I lost the sharpness on my weapon and I did absolutely 0 damage. Look at that, it's tickling him at this point. This sandworm thing is so slippery and it hits so hard.
What?
The best advice I can give for this fight is to cut off its tail and try to go for the legs. Now, once you get towards the end of the fight, you can actually pull him down from this ledge. When you do this, an ancient coin will drop from the ledge above. This next one is a beefy boy. When he's in his rage mode, I suggest trying to counter his attacks or trying to avoid him in general. I wasn't really able to fight him head on a lot because of the amount of damage he does. Here I thought it was a good idea to poison him just to get some damage in. Overall, this fight was just annoying. I was not enjoying myself here at all. Here's where the difficulty spiked, and that's primarily because these guys are now 2-star. Here's a fun fact for you. This is the first time I died. Another fun fact for you, I ran out of my food buff in the middle of this fight. When you actually get to this part of the fight, you can pull a boulder on top of him when he dives underneath the water. Let me know in the comments what your favorite monster is so far. All in all, great monster, great fight, 7 out of 10. This next guy really reminds me of a plague doctor. Also has some cool moves. He puts his tail into the ground and he spits up poison. And now with him out of the way, we can finally face our first apex predator. We have beaten countless of monsters to get to this point. Small, large, tanky, poisonous. We were thrown into every scenario to get here. It is time to finally face our primary target. Rey Dau is no easy foe. He uses lightning to his advantage, and we have nothing but our starting gear. Can we secure victory and get one step closer to beating this game? Let's find out. We finally completed our first goal. Thank you so much, broskis, for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for part 2.